Interesting story about change and how it works. So I'm going to take a basic customer service model. I'm going to tell you what happened, and then it'll explain to you how you could go back and make a similar change in the club. I belong to the Troy Club in Michigan, and we have a sister club in Lebanon, and we bought a bunch of buses for the schools, a school for the blind. And as a follow-up, we were all going to pay our own money to go to Lebanon to actually see the buses, see how they're working, see what we can do for them next, that kind of a thing. And while we were there, we're going to go to a district conference in that part of the world, which was lovely. It was on the banks of the Nile River, this event. Beautiful. And I bought one of those necklaces that has Nile River water in it. It broke in my suitcase. So one of the side trips, we're going to go to the Great Pyramids of Giza. Has anybody been? One of the great 7 wonders of the world, I think, and it's a beautiful place to go. And so we got to the thing, and it's hot. I don't know if you heard, they're in the desert. And we get to the camel. We're going to ride a camel right at the Great Pyramids of Giza. And so my group gets all suited up, get their instructions, and we get on the camel. Camel is not a pleasant animal, everybody. They smell. There's insects and flies and stuff, and but you overlook all that stuff for the thrill of doing this once in a lifetime thing. And so I'm on the camel, and the first thing the camel steward does, I'm pretty sure that's not what they're called, the camel steward walks us away from the rest of the group. And I'm like, what's this now, you know, because you're in a foreign country, and you got your New York face on, and I'm like, what's this, what's going on? And he goes, he's on the ground and I'm up on the camel, and he looks up at me and he smiles, and he doesn't have very many teeth, and it's just a bizarre scenario, right? And he goes, "Are you happy?" And I said to myself right away, and then I started saying it to him. I said, "Are you kidding, man? I'm in Egypt. I'm with my Rotarian peeps. The Great Pyramids of Giza are right over there. I'm riding a camel. Of course I'm happy." And he holds out his hand and he says, "Now would be a good time to show appreciation." I'm like, what now? Because in America, we tip after the service is rendered. His hand is still out. I found some Egyptian pounds. It wasn't an unreasonable request. It was just out of order. You see? Okay, stay with me. So tip him. We go on the jaunt, and it's really, you know, just walk in a circle, and you come back. And we get to where we're supposed to dismount. I'm pretty sure that's not what it's called. And he looks up at me again with that same toothless smile, and he goes, "Are we happy?" I know what's coming next. And I go, "Yes, great, thank you very much. How do I get down?" And he says, so he figured out how to get tipped twice. And here's my favorite part. I didn't feel bad about it. It was a remarkable experience. He deserved to be tipped twice. More Egyptian pounds, pass them down to him. It was the only way he was going to let me down off the camel. So you see, he changed a very simple model just by changing the order of how he did it. And it was a remarkable experience all around. And this is the kind of thing you have to think about with your club, is this, because this is how innovation works.